Jesus and your Jesus was sitting at the bar, drinking wine made divine, 12 bottles so far. Now my Jesus said, hey Jesus, the world is in distress. And your Jesus said, I agree, we ought to fix this mess. Then my Jesus said, so Jesus, why don't we feed the poor? And your Jesus said, hold the phone, that's not what we were sent here for. But my Jesus said, look around, there's nothing in their purse. And your Jesus shook his head, handouts only make it worse. And my Jesus said, why can't we just agree? We come from the same Bible, the Gospel's you and me. Then my Jesus said, dear Jesus, let's save the little ones. And your Jesus said, it's all good, now their Roe v. Wade is done. But my Jesus said, wait Jesus, what happens once they're here? And your Jesus took a sip, it's not our job to interfere. And your Jesus said, why can't we just agree? We come from the same Bible, the Gospel's you and me. Then my Jesus said, oh Jesus, can't we just stop the hate? And your Jesus rolled his eyes, not that rainbow pride debate. But my Jesus tried again, empathy never fails. Then your Jesus lost his shit, what about us straight white males? And my Jesus said, why can't we just agree? We come from the same Bible, the Gospel's you and me. Well, my Jesus said, you know Dad, he thinks you've gone astray. And your Jesus said, I know Dad, he says you've gone and lost your way. Well, my Jesus and your Jesus, they don't see eye to eye, because your Jesus and my Jesus, they ain't the same guy.